Team Matthews secures All-Star victory over Team McDavid. Austin Matthews crowned MVP as the Stars concluded the weekend with some 3-on-3 excitement, clinching a triumph for Toronto enthusiasts. Ultimately, the local audience witnessed the desired outcome as Team Matthews, featuring prominent Toronto Maple Leafs players, emerged victorious in the All-Star weekend, triumphing over Team McDavid with a 7-4 score in the final. The last match itself unfolded as a dream face-off, pitting Austin Matthews and his comrades against Connor McDavid, who hails from the Toronto area. After two fiercely contested semi-final games, the championship showdown was essentially settled when Alex DeBrincat from Detroit netted an empty netter, extending the score to 6-3. Despite subsequent tallies from Tomas Hertl and Matthew Barzal, Matthews, honored as MVP post-final, showcased a standout goal earlier, with former NEDP teammate Clayton Keller setting him up for a devastating one-timer during a 2-on-1 play. Undoubtedly, it was a special moment for Team Matthews, featuring Leafs Morgan Rielly, William Nylander, and Mitch Marner to clinch the All-Star title on their home ice. It's been quite special for me, growing up here, to mention Marner, also a local. We discussed all weekend about how we wanted to emerge as the winners. The cash prize helps, obviously, and the boys gave a pretty strong effort for the victory. The pressure of winning on home ice wasn't the only challenge Toronto players faced. It was also the fact that this was a best-on-best matchup. I was surprised by how nervous I was, admitted Rielly. Entering that environment with so many elite players creates some nerves. Against Team McDavid, the Matthews squad encountered formidable competition in the final. McDavid played alongside Oilers superstar Leon Draisaitl and David Pastrnak of the Boston Bruins, a potential Hart Trophy contender this season. They frequently faced off against Matthews, Keller, and Rielly, often going head-to-head against the trio of Nathan MacKinnon, Sidney Crosby, and Cale Makar in their initial game, assembling all the Titans on the ice simultaneously. Was this intentional? All the coaches were in the same room, noted Peter Laviolette, who coached Team McDavid. So we discussed goalie rotations, ensuring everyone got sufficient ice time and such. We had a starting point, McDavid versus MacKinnon or Matthews, and it just happened that the lines kept matching up in those games. The outcome resulted in high-quality hockey, even by All-Star Weekend standards. Both semi-final games went into shootouts, with Pastrnak eliminating Team MacKinnon with a change-up shot and DeBrincat unleashing a powerful wrist shot to defeat Team Hughes. While the final concluded with a 7-4 score, the game remained closely contested until the end. For instance, a Pastrnak goal in the first period was immediately countered by Matthews, who swiftly charged up the ice straight from the ensuing face-off. Unlike some other All-Star contests, this game did not witness one team dominating the affair. In fact, the draft format versus the old divisional teams demonstrated its merits. Apparently, the world's best players can recognize each other's talents when given the opportunity to choose their teammates. Although there won't be an All-Star game next year, with the four nations serving as a best-on-best alternative, the Toronto edition demonstrated that the mid-season showdown doesn't have to be a tedious affair. Keeping things simple allows the most skilled players to put on an entertaining display.